hottest property in this industry today. Nobody can touch me. The only thing that's real is me, day in and day out. I am the best in the world. Do I have everybody's attention now?
Yo, what's going on, YouTube? This your boy, the Omega Winner, aka the Mystic God, aka the Hammer King, aka Rant God, and I'm back with another video. Basically, this is Fire Pro Wrestling is the future. If you want to know why it's the future, let me tell you why. Now, I know most people are going to say, oh, graphics. You know, the fake gamers. That's what I'm going to start calling these people, fake gamers. Because I remember growing up, and a lot of people will co-sign with this because it's the truth. I remember growing up playing video games, okay? The graphics was shitty. We had games like Quest 64. We had shitty games like, what was it? Tetris. Mickey Mouse Tetris. That was a shitty game. We had a lot of shitty games with shitty graphics, but guess what? It was always about gameplay. And a lot of people will sit here and tell you the same thing. It's about gameplay. Graphics, they're the sprinkles on top. The core, the meat, the potatoes, the big shebang is gameplay. So whenever I hear someone talk about graphics, I automatically think you're a fake gamer. Point blank, period. You like movie type games. But anyway, back on topic. Fire Pro Wrestling World is going to be the future of these wrestling games moving forward. The reason why I'm saying all this, just like I said earlier, is because you get a lot of customization in this game. You get a lot. Anything you can dream of, you can make it come true with Fire Pro Wrestling World. You want a 6-man tag, you can get that. You can make anything you want on there. Any wrestler. It could be an indie wrestler. It could be a WWE wrestler. It could be a ROH wrestler. It could be a Lucha Underground wrestler. It could be any wrestler from any type of promotion that you will have the power to put in your own game in Fire Pro Wrestling. And that's one reason why I strongly believe, and I'm definitely supporting Fire Pro Wrestling. They're basically bringing back freedom. They're bringing back freedom. And that's what I love. I love having freedom. For 4 years, you probably know that I shit on WWE 2K games. I try to tell them what's going on with their games. It's called criticism. It's not that I hate 2K games. They have the potential to do better things, but they choose to be lazy because they don't have no competition until now. Fire Pro Wrestling is the future. If you love customization, you love being your own guy, you love wrestling in general, then you will support this game. Now, what else you get with Fire Pro Wrestling, you say? You get GM mode, which is a highly requested mode by the community itself. You people been asking for it, and Fire Pro Wrestling is finally doing it for consoles only. Consoles only. So, that's a new mode right there. All I'm telling you is, if you're a real wrestling fan, you love wrestling games, you're passionate, and you want to remember the good old days, or even if you wasn't a part of the good old days, and you want to feel that, Fire Pro Wrestling is where you need to be. Fire Pro Wrestling World is the future. And I don't care what any 2K fanboy got to say, because you're the reason why, you're the reason why wrestling games are in the shape that they are in today. You're the problem, because no matter what 2K put out there in front of you, you gobble it up just like a mindless zombie. And that's sad. That's sad. But Fire Pro Wrestling World is the future. And a lot of other companies will be watching the success of Fire Pro Wrestling. And they even may come out with a game. Ring of Honor may drop a game. Hell, TNA may try to drop another game, even though the first one was trash, in my opinion. But hey, they may take a crack at it again. Who else? You know, it's just, even Lucha Underground. I almost forgot about Lucha Underground. Even they could come out with a game. You need to support Fire Pro Wrestling. Get the game today. If you don't get it today, then that's okay. It comes out August 28th, 2018. You still have time. You still have time to get your money right. You still have time to beg your mom. You still have time to get this game. Do yourself a favor. If you're a real wrestling fan, you love wrestling games, Fire Pro Wrestling is the future. 2K is the past. They don't listen to their community. They tell you to go to their forums, and when you go to their forums, they still don't listen. They want you to bend over backwards. Forget that. It's time to move on. It's time to go with the cheaper option, and that's Fire Pro Wrestling World. It may not have the great graphics that you graphics whores love, but if you love gameplay, and the reason why you play these games are not to look at the graphics. You bought the game to play the game. Only fake gamers care about graphics. Straight up. Like I said, man, Fire Pro Wrestling World is the future. Do yourself a favor, big homie. Go get that game today. Don't wait. Don't do any of that. Run. Run. Run, Forrest, run. Fire Pro Wrestling is the official game, and the Omega winner is co-signing this. It got my stamp of approval. Get this game. If you a real wrestling fan, get this game. That's all I'm going to say about that, man. This been your boy, the Mystic God, a.k.a. the Omega winner, a.k.a. the Hamrim King, a.k.a. Rant God. And I'm signing out, man. Do yourself a favor, big homie. Pick up that Fire Pro Wrestling World. I'm telling you. You don't know what you're missing out on. If you need more convincing, stay tuned. Peace.